Had a minor interruption just now. We were talking about Makala Market.
Makala Market, yeah.
And the interruption came in, but yeah, we're getting into that. You talking about, you said your mum when she first took you to Makala Market.
I'm trying to remember what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But essentially, yeah, my mum was there a couple of days ago. You know, she goes there all the time because of, you know, she runs, you know, a food business and a bakery as well. So, you know, she goes there from time to time. But yeah, and I've been to Makala Market with her quite a few times. And at first it was like a culture shock for me. But then the more you go to it, the more you get used to it, and the more the chaos becomes normal.
Yeah.
You just adapt to it. You know, you just adapt to it. And I remember I used to follow around, and you know, you would see people that would try and sell you stuff, and even you get these alleyway people that try and exchange money with you as well. You understand? They would try to sell you some foreign exchange money on the side. You know what I mean? So especially, you know, it's a good place if you're in Ghana and you want cities to change into pounds or dollars. Yeah. Sometimes you can find some alleyway dudes in Makala. Yeah. And they can help you make that happen. Jeez. You understand? So yeah, Makala, I'm used
Everyone's
to it.
Hustling, man.
Everyone's hustling.
Everyone's hustling.
Matter of fact is, at the end of the day, in Ghana, everyone is hustling. Man. Yeah. Whether it's Makala Market, whether you're in your car and there's a street hawker coming over, whether in Osu, Oxford Street.
But one thing I noticed, the last time I went to Ghana, there was a huge reduction in street walkers. Huge reduction.
Yes. I think Ofori-Atta was behind that, you know, because I think during the year of return, they wanted to clear the street hawkers away. I mean, I can't remember what he did for them or if he did anything for them, but I think he was trying to make way for like the tourists to kind of have room around Accra, because I think the street hawkers were taking up a lot of space, and I think I don't know if it was a pride thing, but yeah, it was a pride. I don't know if it's a pride thing, but yeah, I think that was definitely Ofori-Atta behind that whole street hawkers thing. I was against beggars.
I didn't see many beggars.
Beggars.
I hardly saw anything. The only beggars I saw were people from Chad.
Yeah,
I didn't see any. Maybe I just didn't go to the right places, but I didn't come across any Ghanaian beggars. Yeah,
but this was definitely the government. It was definitely the government behind this. That's one thing I can tell you. Okay. The government was behind that.
I was gonna say as well. What else did I notice? So I noticed that a lot of buildings. So say like someone had a kiosk. Yeah. Behind that kiosk, someone will build a building, and they'll offer the person who had the kiosk, look, instead of you having that kiosk, come into the building, off the road, so you're not building so there's space for pavement, and put your kiosk in my building, that have a shop underneath the building that they have.
That's typical.
Yeah, but it's good though in the sense it's smart. It's clear. It cleans up the road.
It does, yeah.
And that's not a unique thing to Ghana as well, because what people don't realize is that a lot of the shops that you see on the road here, they have flats on top of them as well. They have buildings. They have like some of them are like there's even estates behind it, but people don't even notice that.
Of course,
do you know what I mean? So like it's just following suit. People are doing that and they're making money out of it. Like one of my uncles, he built his house and he built like 3 shops in the front of his house. Yeah, and this is like this is in Bowie. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you're there, instead of you having to go all the way into like Malam or into town centre to go and get something, you can just go across the road and get your supplies where you need to get.
Okay, Malam. You mentioned Malam. I've got a cousin that lives around there actually. I think that's like McCarthy, not too far.
It's not far from
McCarthy Hills area. Yeah,
very close to McCarthy Hill. This here is like very close to McCarthy Hill.
Very close to McCarthy Hills. Yeah.
So it's even up the road from McCarthy Hill where he's at.
Yeah, really? Okay, cool. I like that area actually, and I think there's a shopping mall that's
West Hills
Mall. I think that's the biggest mall in West Africa, isn't it?
Yeah.
I need to go there. I still haven't been there actually.
You don't have to pay for parking there. At all. I just figured, wow.
In Ghana, you don't have to pay for parking.
No, rarely you have to pay for Ghana. Only in the airport.
Only in the airport area.
That's the only place. No, only in the airport. In the
itself.
Airport, that's the only place I saw parking being paid for.
That's
only place.
That's actually a good point. When you really think about it. That's some of the perks of Accra, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you don't really need to pay for parking. Really,
just go to the mall, you park up, get out,
that's it.
Walk in, buy what you want, get back in the car, drive home.
It's a whole different ball game compared to London, man. Every single corner is, a pay and display or a parking attendant
outside your house
or a double yellow. I've had 2 parking tickets outside my house in London. 2 parking tickets outside my house in London.
Wow. I don't have to do it in my house, but it's coming. It's coming. No, it's coming now, because it's weird that I don't have that outside my house.
Yeah.
And like, I can tell that people are asking for it, because sometimes I'll go home and like the whole road will be filled up with parking, and I have to go park around the corner to go to my own house.
I know, right?
So they're gonna add the pay and display. They're gonna add that.
They're gonna add that, yeah. And restricted parking. Yeah, so some people can bid for it. Some people can bid for it, and I wanted in my area, because I mean, where I'm London right now. I mean, the area, is quite popular. So sometimes it's hard for me to get parking. And then
exactly what I mean, though.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
I don't know if I want it or not. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, James. So going back to Ghana, right? So you just talked about McCarthy Hills. I had a light bulb moment. Asamoah Gyan, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Baby Jet himself. Yeah. He's got a house around there, isn't it?
I've seen the house, but that's not McCarthy Hills. That's the other side. The other side. It's by Wager Dam.
Oh, Wager. That's Wager.
So
Wager,
there's a big road. They're talking about the motorway, isn't it?
Going towards Cape Coast.
Yeah, go towards Cape Coast. So across the thing, there's one side there, and he's towards the water, towards the sea.
Okay.
But he's right on top of the hill where you can see everything.
See everything. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's I remember I was going past it. He goes, hey, Baby Jess, Asamoah Gyan, he lives there. That be his house. That be his house over there. And I'm like, oh, okay, looking at it.
Yeah.
But it's a nice house.
Did you see the house tour on YouTube?
Yeah. When I say it's a nice house, I say it's a nice house to you now, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really feeling it.
It's not that great.
I didn't want to slam it like that, and I didn't want to slam it like that, but I'm not really feeling it. It's just big.
It's just big. Yeah, it's just big. It's very big. I think
the designs are not.
Design is not.
It's not office great. Windows and that. Do you know what I mean? It's proper.
It's a weird design, isn't it? Very strange design. It's just big for. I think it's very underutilized house. Like,
I guess so, but the thing is, what I say about Ghana is that I feel like houses are really personalized.
Yeah.
Like, some people are not really into the detail and that sort of stuff. They're not into they're just it doesn't matter, Like, you go into some kitchens, and you can see some kitchens have got orange and green paints in the kitchen. Do you know what I mean? Like, some people, that's how they just want it. They do things how they're very personalized with it. And that's okay. That's okay. That's what you want. That's what you want. That's not what I want. But I respect that. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a culture. And then the only thing I find really annoying, well, not annoying, but it's not pretty, is the burglar proof,
Burglar proof.
Yeah, burglar proof. Yeah. So what that is, for people who don't know, is that people like to be safe rather than sorry in Ghana.
Yeah.
So they put metal around their windows. They put metal on the windows, there's some metal burglar proofing on the windows, and it makes the place darker. Do you know what I mean? It's not nice.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good.
No.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like the traditional way of kind of building a house in Ghana. You'll have your windows or your louvres or whatever you call it. Louvers.
Yeah.
And then you have this iron kind of burglar proof rod, this kind of iron rods kind of going around your windows and paint it, and it's quite a traditional kind of house in Ghana. But now when you look at properties or real estate in Ghana, the designs are quite different nowadays, and you tend to see a lot more kind of gated communities, which has replaced that kind of security, isn't it?
It has.
What's your take on that, on gated community? You a fan of gated communities in Ghana?
The thing is, it's sad, but because
Valley,
of but because I was born and raised in the UK, that's the only that would, if I want ultimate comfort in Ghana, that would be the best way for me to get ultimate comfort.
Yeah,
that's just what it is.
Yeah,
I've never lived in a gated community in Ghana before. I've never lived in one, but I've never stayed in one in Ghana before.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, if I was going to live there now, I would definitely go for a gated community.
Go for a gated community, yeah. And 100%. There's so many popping up as well. Shout out to Wadi Maya, you know, showing off all of these.
Talking about MERCER. No, I met that guy, you know.
Okay.
Actually met that guy. I met him in Goober Careers event. One of those events, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
He's a very cool guy.
Well, we're both talking about the same guy.
Kofi Annan.
That YouTuber.
Yeah. No. Wadi Maya met him. Wadi Maya met Kofi Annan. He met him in, what do you call it? He went to his place, MERCER Park, which is like I can't remember where it is, but I think it's like north in Accra, isn't it? Yeah, it's in Accra, like north Accra, I think so. Yeah,
okay.
And it's like a sustainable city almost, like village, like not village, but like, how can I explain? It's like a town.
Yeah.
Like, so he's got so many houses in there.
Houses,
and all the houses there got solar power in them. Yeah, it's got like a park in the middle where kids can go out and play.
I know.
Got like a basketball court there. Do you know what I mean? Like, and like the houses are decent too. Then they're decent. Like they're nice. Like it's a good standard of living.
I know, right? Yeah. This is the I'm sure this. I mean, this all kind of comes full circle because, you know, earlier when you're talking about African vision, right?
Yeah.
And you know, and I think, you know,
African dream.
Well, African dream. Sorry. Yeah. And I think
that's
part of the dream is to have that kind of, you know, comfortable, you know, beautiful kind of lifestyle. You know, you can let your kids run around, whatever it is.
It's affordable.
That's
one thing as well. Like,
and it's affordable. Thank you.
Yeah, that's for middle class. Like, it's not for like the super rich.
No,
it's just for people who just want to have a decent life in Ghana, and like, I would take that all day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not, you know what I mean? Like it's just, it's nice. Like, if you think about it, we live here in the UK. Yeah. If you think about the cost of living and then the cost of, like, getting a decent apartment in London, right now, I'm talking about a decent apartment, not a decent house. Apartment. Like, if you get a house, you might get like a small garden. Yeah. You can get a big one if you want, like, blah blah blah. But even if you get a big one, the money you're paying for it is wild.
It's wild, yeah.
But out there, you're getting like what was normal back in the day here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just a normal house, nice space garden, places for your kids to run around and like be kids.
That's it.
Do you get what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like a no-brainer for me, if that makes sense. Like, in a country that's really building and growing at a very rapid rate. And that MERCER part, the reason why I thought that was quite amazing. I didn't really get it when I saw him talking about it at the time. I thought, okay, it sounds good. But when I actually looked at it after he's spoken and I looked at it and I saw videos of it and I started to see his vision and what he's actually doing, I was thinking, wow, this guy really... It's really that good. There's another guy I came across actually on that same day, and they're building houses in Pram. Yeah,
Pram. And where is that again?
Pram is in Accra, but it's on the way to like Adar. Yeah. So when I went to Pram, my mum's got land there. So nice. When I went there the last time, I saw a video on YouTube, and there were some American guys. There's some American guy who built something in Pram. There's quite an American community.
There's a number of Americans developing in Ghana now.
And that Pram is place. They got there, and when before we even got there, there was like a police stop. And then the police, they check you in it, where they check you. They didn't even ask for bribe, which is nice. Yeah, but it just kind of shows that like the area seems a bit safe. Because like if there's armed robbers going around there and that sort of stuff, the police would have spotted them before you got there in the first place.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? And
it's sharp. They're sharp guys.
Do you know what I mean? So it's a safe area. And at the same time, like when we went there was a guy that was a young guy. He was building a house next door to my mum's, next door to my mum's land.
Okay.
And he was just showing me. He said to us, "Look." I said, "Can I have a look?" He said, "Yeah, come." It wasn't finished, but he said, "Just come and have a look." So we went up. He showed us. He gave us a tour through the house he's building, where he's at, what he wants to do. We went to the roof. So he built a roof. He said he didn't want to build right up against the sea because he knows that the current goes in over time. But where he built, and you go into the roof, you can see the whole entire sea. So he's gonna get a roof on there where you can sit down, like he can come and sit down, and you can like entertain, get a barbecue on the roof, and you can see the sea, scenic.
Wow.
So we went to this American guy's. He has like a library in there, and he has like a wall where it shows like as many important black figures. So you would have like Bob Marley, Kwame Nkrumah, blah blah blah. Yeah, all of this on the side, he's got a library there where kids can go there and learn. And he's got a restaurant in there too. So we went into his restaurant. We sat down and spoke to him because I saw on YouTube before. I thought, oh, yeah, cool. So I spoke to him, and we ate in his restaurant. And his restaurant's like on the second floor. And on the second floor, you can see the sea as well from Pram Pram. Yeah.
Wow.
And we just ate there, and we saw the sunset as well. The sunset while we ate there, and it was just a very beautiful experience. And like the whole time I was there, my mum was just working hard. She was like building out. She was building a house in Kaswa. She was building this. She was just doing a lot of work. My mum's a hustler. Like you talk about your mum, innit? Being my mum's a hustler as well. Yeah.
I think in general, Ghanaian families parents tend to be hustlers. Yeah. Generally.
Yeah, I'll say the women more than the men. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
but men can be hustlers. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like
usually the women.
Ghanaian women know how to hustle.
Yeah.
So it was just nice to just take her to Pram Pram like all that day and just give her a nice day where she can just really like, you know what I mean? She can just wind down and enjoy herself, and that was really rewarding.
That was nice.
Do you know what I mean? Well, where were we going before? I spoke about we were talking about construction and stuff, building. Yeah, but yeah, I was saying that there's a guy building. I saw this guy that I met out there. I didn't actually. I think I spoke to him briefly, but I just clocked that he was just a bit different. Yeah. And he's building, like they're building things in this area and other areas, and they're literally just building. I'll share you. I can't remember the name of the company, but I'll share it with you after this.
That's fine. Yeah, and I'm sure what we'll do is we'll leave a link in the show notes for the audience to check it out as well.
Yeah. And I'm saying people are building things out there, man. Like, I mean, right now during COVID, all of that. Yeah. Like things are happening, especially now the borders are open. Yeah. It's going to accelerate a lot faster because
of course,
people are sick and tired of being in the UK. They really are. Yeah. You saw there's that YouTuber Vanessa Camby. She went to Ghana like bam, first day. First day.
I saw that just like that. Yeah. I mean, but she's a
I understand it.
Her content mainly comes from Ghana, so I'm not surprised.
That's what I was thinking. I'm not surprised.
She's gonna get going. She needs to refill content.
Of course,
she needs to refill content. I'm sure.
I knew that, but I didn't expect her to do it so fast,
quickly. Yeah,
I didn't expect it. So
it just shows how
honest she is, really, isn't it?
And it just shows in general, not even just her, it just shows in general, like Ghana, the demand. Yeah. Like the first day that the borders opened, like the amount of people, the pictures I saw, people that were coming in already. It's crazy, man.
The thing is, like during lockdown, because Wodamaya was in Ghana, he had like, I won't say a monopoly, but he had a big. He had
the big opening.
Opening that.
Yeah.
His content was
going to interview all these people.
Others before would have been more people because now he's got 500,000 subscribers.
So he's almost 600 already.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just going fast.
I didn't know he was almost. Damn.
But the thing is with YouTube, I think once you hit a certain level of subscribers and once you have a certain level of momentum, it's even quicker to get to 1 million. It's easier to get from 500 to 1 million. Than from like 0 to 500. Okay. Or even 0 to 100. That's harder.
He will be in 1 million. Like,
he'll be in 1 million.
Probably by the end of this year.
Maybe by the
reason why
it's a push. It's a push.
If he does,
it's a big push.
It is a push. But if he does like a big
next year,
Ghana Christmas thing, and he starts to interview the right people over Christmas in Ghana, he'll reach.
He can
do that. He can do that.
He can get to 1 million. Yeah,
it's possible. But that's to say, it's kind of mad. the YouTube thing, yeah, I've been seeing how it's been growing. I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers I've been watching. There's one girl that's been building a house. I think her name's Natural Ghana Girl something. Yeah. And I've been following her house building. I've seen her stresses, the things that she had to do, the stories. And it's really interesting. Like, it's really, like, I've been following the YouTube stuff hard.
There's a lot of YouTube. I mean, there's a rise of Ghanaian YouTubers now. I guess we can talk about content creators in Ghana now, I guess, in this part of
course. Obviously, I work in social media.
Of course, yeah.
So I'm going to pay attention to anyone who's doing well on social media in Ghana. The Chempong family too. I really like them. Yeah. I like their content.
They're good content as well. Good content. I like them. They kind of give you a different kind of vibe to all these other creators, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And the fact they're from Europe as well.
They're from Europe as well, yeah. So they actually understand Europe, but then they want to kind of stay in Ghana. I like that about them. Yeah. And they're nice. They're down to earth people. And
we're talking about schools. I saw them talking about schools for their kids and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the conversation with myself and you had earlier on, we're talking about like whether you'd want to bring your kids up in the UK.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah. And I actually said to you, Google a Ghanaian name and Tottenham and see what comes up. The thing is, I don't want that. It's actually just really sad. I'm not going to lie. It's actually really sad because I watched a documentary about it and I just started noticing it's just a lot of Ghanaian names. There's Ghanaian kids killing Ghanaian kids in the UK at a huge rate. And that's scary.
It is scary.
Why would I want to bring my kids up in that environment? That possibility, I won't want that, you know.
Yeah,
that's just that. Not to mention all the other stuff that's going on.
Thankfully, that's not an environment that you were raised up around, were you? You weren't raised up around that environment, were you?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. You just say yes and no. Obviously, my parents had no, even like down to my house where I lived. My parents had no intention of me being around that environment. And that was clear. But if I'm going to the shopping centre, if I'm having to navigate around, I mean, there's certain things that you just got to make sure that I had to be about my wits. Do you know what I mean? I had to be
streetwise.
I couldn't. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I had many situations growing up.
I can imagine.
But like in essence, I'm not saying that I don't want my children to be streetwise.
Yeah.
Because I would love them to be. But there's many instances where people don't actually have to be streetwise.
Yeah.
And they still have a character. They're still nice and they're still cool. They're still, you know what I mean, a certain way. If I don't have to let my kids go through that, so be it. Do you know what I mean? So be it. They can learn their streetwiseness from going to Mfantsipim.
You can learn how to be streetwise anywhere, to be fair with you. It's not just the UK, right. To be fair with you.
You are right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And
I'll say one thing though.
Go on then.
London is a major city. It's like the population, like it's so multicultural. You learn a lot of things from London. So I would want my kids to experience that and understand that there are different people in the world. You can talk to people from different places. I would like Accra to be more multicultural, if you ask me. If Accra's more multicultural, that'd be a lovely place for me to bring my kids.
Yeah, I mean, I think Accra is becoming more multicultural.
It definitely is.
You're getting a lot more non-Ghanaians moving to Ghana. I mean, you know, for example, check out season 1 of Sound of Accra. You know, I had a lady, British lady from Sierra Leone, who relocated to Ghana last year. You know, after only visiting Ghana, I think before then she only visited Ghana once or twice, and then she already relocated. You know,
here's the thing, it's a perception. In the world, people they kind of don't understand what multicultural means when we come to explaining these things, because they automatically think because everybody there is black, it's not multicultural.
Yeah, but
these are different cultures. They're black, but they're different cultures. The Ghanaian culture is not the same as the Nigerian culture. The Nigerian culture is not the same as the Sierra Leonean culture. They're all in West Africa, but they are different cultures. So if they're all in one place, that's a multicultural environment.
It is, yeah.
I've worked in companies where there's been different white people there. There's been Polish, there's been American, there's been English, Swedish, all different things there, and they'll say this is multicultural. We got all these things there.
That's actually a good point.
If you were there and it was just like a Nigerian, a Ghanaian, blah blah blah, they will not see that as multicultural because they just think they're all just the same.
So you think it's a colorblind issue? Yeah?
Oh, facts. 100%. Is people that understand that? That the thing is, when it comes to like blackness, it's that. I'm not even gonna say this country. I'm gonna say the world. The world is so far behind understanding like what it is. Yeah, that it's just so far behind. Like I just said to you, Google a Ghanaian name, and Tottenham, A lot of people won't even know what a Ghanaian name is. They won't know. They'll probably just put in some like South African name and say, "Oh, that's probably a Ghanaian name," and tackle it in. They wouldn't know what the difference is. Yeah. To me and you, that's blatantly obvious. Yeah. I'll be able to tell you the difference between a Polish name and a Russian name. Yeah. I'll be able to, I'll see that and I'll be able to tell. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even from football and stuff, that's how you learn these kind of names and that sort of stuff. True. But I guess not everyone's exposed to that. Not everyone's exposed to that. Sometimes people are exposed to it, but it goes in here and it comes out there. Like they just ignore it because they feel like it's not important.
They're not clocking a pattern.
Yeah, it's just Yeah.
100%. That's actually a good point. Yeah, I mean Ghana is multicultural, even from the point of different black people from different countries. I mean, even
Akan people, Ewe people, Zongo people, Ga people. That is multicultural in one country. They're not. Their cultures are different. There's different cultures. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, I guess you could say this. I mean, I guess we could say the same for the UK.
The UK is definitely.
I mean, sorry. Yeah, UK is definitely multicultural. Yeah, actually,
it's becoming less multicultural. Don't get me wrong, because they don't want it. Like the country's making it clear that they don't like multicultural stuff. Like not everybody. Like I want to disclaim that because I know there's a lot of people in the UK that love the multiculturalness about UK, love it, but it's becoming increasingly away from that. And when the UK starts to become starts to move increasingly away from multiculturalism, it becomes less attractive. And I wrote an article about this. People will emigrate, and and a lot of people in the UK make it sound like immigration's good. Like, yeah, we'll bring numbers down and we'll make it more like how it was, blah, blah, blah. The immigration will be a very, very sad thing. And the UK won't be as it was. It won't be, I'm not saying it in terms of how good it is for me, as a black person living in the UK, saying, oh, there's less people from different countries. I'm talking about even for them. Yeah. And I don't think they understand how much it will affect their lives and how much it won't be as good for them.
Oh, 100%. And I think this is it comes back to Brexit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly,
It comes back to Brexit because obviously people, rumor has it people voted for Brexit because they wanted to get rid of quote unquote immigrants. But yet
immigration was the number one reason for Brexit.
But then these same people are the very people who are serving in the hotels and the restaurants, who are working these low income jobs to keep in the country running. At the same time,
the thing is, it goes so much deeper than that too, as well.
Of course, it does.
In the sense that, so like, there's a people that are running the low end jobs and that sort of stuff. That's something that's there. Yeah. There's also the money that is spent in this country. Yeah. That comes from other countries. Yeah. That keeps that kind of props the country up.
True point.
Like we were talking earlier about shipping things to Ghana, like parts, and people got shipping things for their houses and be able to build things. People ship things from here to Ghana. Because they like what's here and they're here and they see the culture. True. And they get to understand it. True. People from the UK ship things to the UK that are just essential from Ghana. But that's because Ghana has things and they produce things. They actually have things in the country that grows from the ground. Yeah. There's not many things that grow from the ground here. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's true.
The main products from this country is services. Yeah. And I say professional services. the professional services here are built up from this country having a good reputation and trust.
Yeah.
So if you have a bank here, you can trust your money to be in a bank in the UK because nothing's gonna happen to your money. They had that. The trust is so high here that you can trust your money to be in this bank here. But the more and more the UK alienates itself, that trust can go down.
Yeah.
And if that trust goes down, that is a scary thing for the UK.
It is.
And it's almost down the thing that it's alienating itself down to the point that like now under this Brexit deal, they have to create new relationships with every country.
Yeah.
You know? And in these new relationships they have to create with every country, there are a lot of countries in which the UK in the past have done them dirty.
Oh, right.
And UK will never, like, it's not within the UK's interest to really publish or to talk about what's happened or if they've done them dirty. Like we're good. This country and America were very good at, which I say, entertaining. Or and they said, I don't want to use the word propaganda, but I think you kind of get where I'm coming from.
I get where you're coming from, 100%.
It's probably the best, like the best countries in the world at doing that are the UK and the US, because their entertainment and their propaganda is so entertaining. It's so good. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's good. Like, I could watch Captain America, and I love it. Like, I love it. You know what I mean? I might be sitting here thinking, oh, you know what, Captain America, that's like, what? Why do I want to worship America? I watch the show and I see him. I think, you know what? The Cap's a brave man. You know,
he's a brave man.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you get to you build an affinity with a country why do you have affinity with that country for? Like, why? Do you know what I mean? But like the way things are changing right now, China, are doing the exact same thing. And they're good at it. Like, and they got the products to back it up. They've got the factories to back it up. They've got the army to back it up.
Yeah.
They've got everything to back it up. Like, even with this COVID thing, started there. They've handled it. They handled it way better than the West. Way better than the West.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I remember when they were saying China are building a hospital in 7 days to do it. Wow. And in the UK, they said that they're going to build a hospital here, and all they did is they got the XL and they just rebranded it as a hospital. Whereas in China, they built the thing from scratch.
And that's how efficient they are there.
It's something else.
They're efficient.
Something else.
They're more of a collective, you see.
Yeah, and
they stick together.
Ghana are doing, like, Ghana's just as an example, they find that very attractive to do deals with China.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll choose that over doing deals with the US and the UK. It will be like, it's happening right now. And a lot of the conversation is don't do deals with China because they're going to rip you off, blah, blah, blah. But a country's only going to do deals with the country that is going to give them the best deal. And I don't really think the UK and the US are going to give the best deals anymore.
Wow, that's quite something. That's quite something. I mean, the trade wars is something that I'm not too clued up on. But I know we're up for a economic shake-up very, very soon because of the way that the trades have been set up now, and especially with COVID, especially with UK and Brexit. You know, UK leaving the EU and striking deals with Japan. I've heard recently. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. And I think already the UK's in the recession, so man, it's going to be quite interesting just to see what happens in the future.
Of course.
Okay. And then going back, because I think we were talking briefly about raising kids. You know, maybe buying a house in Ghana, maybe living in a gated community. Yeah. Now, James,
I went off on a tangent there.
What was that?
I went off on a tangent there. It's okay. So. No
problem. Now, if you were to raise your kids in Ghana, right, and put them in school, now, is that partly question one? Is that partly because obviously you've been through schooling yourself in Ghana, and then you know what that's done for you, and as a result, you want your kids, future kids, to benefit from that as well. And two, if you did move them to Ghana and they were living in Ghana, sorry, if your kids were living in Ghana and they did go to school there, would it be a gate? Would it be a like a public school, like a private school like that, or would it be like a private kind of international school?
It will
like a Ghana International, like a TIS, like a Lincoln.
I'll be really honest with you.
Yeah,
it purely depends on. It depends on how I'm feeling at the time. How much, like, if like the money I'm sitting on at the time is crazy.
Yeah,
it's likely I'll probably send them to GIS. You know,
GIS,
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
okay.
I'll probably, like, I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't do that because I would like them to live a nice life.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I would love one of my kids to go to Achimota.
Yeah,
I would love that.
Yeah, it's that rawness, isn't it?
It's the rawness at the same time. Achimota. I was speaking to a girl that went to Achimota, and she was just talking about
the UK.
like
She in the UK at the moment.
I think I don't even remember. You know, I don't even remember where I was speaking to her. Whether it was UK or in Ghana. I don't even remember.
Okay,
but she was talking about how she used to like on weekends they'll go to Osu.
Okay.
To buy food, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, like I couldn't do that in my school.
But I mean, that's Accra though. I think Accra probably have a bit more liberty, but when you're in Cape Coast, it's like in the middle of nowhere. Like,
of course, exactly.
What can you do? You know what I mean?
Exactly. But
it's a gated community of itself, isn't it? It's a gated community of itself.
I know, but like I like the sound of that. I thought I would like my kids to have that experience. I feel like it's half and half in a way. It's almost like it's quite similar to. Like you get a bit of that and you get a bit of that too. And plus, like the people, the alumni of Achimota is wild.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
So
it's
good.
Because it's been around for so long.
Yeah.
The school's been around for, is it early 1800s even? Or was it early
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But I know that the alumni is wow. It's got Kwame Nkrumah in there. Yeah. Rollins.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, just more people. Like, a lot of people went there. Got a lot of aunties that went there as well. Uncles that went there. Like, they're good. And the thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you. Where you send your school, a lot about it is making sure that they rub shoulders with the right people. Yeah, yeah. I've had cousins that have gone to GIS. Yeah, and they have rubbed shoulders with a lot of people that are like, they've done very well and doing very well for themselves. Like. Different schools, you rub shoulders with different types of people. Some people will become like MPs. Yeah. Some people will become like head of the army. Yeah. Some people will become. Do you know what I mean? All different things. I know what you mean. Yeah. So if you it depends on what you want to do. Like GIS, some people will rub shoulders with are people that will be internationally rich and Do you know what I mean? Like you know I'm getting that
because
now.
You're paying crazy fees, man, to go to those schools.
They'll be insane. Like my cousin was telling me about like he had someone that was in his year that. They'll spend that during summer. They spend like the first week in LA, in the second week in London, in the third week they'll spend in Cape Town just to wind down.
I've heard stuff like that.
Then they'll just come down. They'll just come back to Ghana. They'll come back to Ghana to get accustomed to go back to school. Yeah, nice. That's crazy, isn't it? So it's like that's the kind of people that you get that go to the international schools, which is okay because it's good.
You don't always get those people. You'd be surprised. You don't always get that people. Sometimes you just get normal kind of white middle class people, families, that live in Ghana. But you do get those people. You do get them, and some of them tend to be some of them tend to be spoiled. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them, and that's my fear with the GISs, the TIS, the AIS even. I mean,
I think it's different for girls and boys.
You think so?
Yeah, because. I don't know. Like I feel like for girls and boys, because I would everything I'll be thinking about is trying to maximize their potential. And like I'll be real with you, a lot of teaching in Ghana it's not great. A lot of like
think so?
like
not great, or you think it's declined over the years?
Well, it's not declined. I'll say it's probably improved. But like it's still a lot of it is not great. If you go to GIS, you're paying for the best education.
Yeah,
like,
true.
The teachers are gonna be legit.
They're gonna be
really good,
and they're gonna be a bit more motivated because I think that's another thing we can talk about in Ghana schooling is that the teachers, they don't get paid a great deal amount. I remember back in the day when I was going to Morning Star, one of my teachers, I remember seeing him, I think in the airport. I think working over the weekends, maybe doing some kind of logistics work or something. I remember seeing him there. So when you really think about it, some teachers, they need another job just to kind of like maybe earn a certain amount of money. But this was like 2002, 2003, you know what I mean? Those kind of years, maybe 2004, those kind of early 2000s. That was back then. So things could have changed. I don't know what the salary
now
is.
School's free now.
Or
so
that.
In fact, school's free. Where's the money coming from?
Yeah, true. Or you know, if teachers are getting paid, what are they getting paid? Do they still need a second job or even a third job just to keep up a certain?
I know that a lot of people will say, to give the excuse and say, oh, in Ghana, everyone has like 2-3 ways of making money, all that sort of stuff there. But it's teacher, you know, teachers are the most important things that they are, you know?
Yeah.
But like, as I said, yeah, like the quality as well. Like, okay, this is something I noticed in Ghana,
yeah.
People really like to appear educated, but not everybody's willing to put that work in to be educated.
To be educated.
So I'll give you an example, yeah?
Yeah, go on. Please do. Yeah, go on.
So there'll be someone that's like a, like in this country, it's like being educated is not, it's not really looked up to that much.
Because we take it for granted.
Yeah. And at the same time, like, it's looked up to in terms of like, if you're looking at a prime minister or something like that, everyone be like, okay, this guy comes across as very educated, as CEO. Okay, cool. I'll let this person, we'll vote for this person, we'll let this person win, blah, 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 because they look educated. They will never let someone that doesn't look educated win. But like, when it comes to like the day-to-day, people don't really appreciate people that are educated. Whereas in Ghana, somebody he might have never reads books, but he will act like he reads books every day because it makes him look like a certain way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, it's part, do you know what I mean? It's part of the culture. Like,
yeah, the Ghanaians are lazy sometimes. That's one drawback of Ghanaians. Sometimes we're just lazy and we want things, you know, given to us just like that.
Yeah.
But there's some really hardworking ones at the same time.
Yeah.
But you don't see it as much as you see it in Nigeria, for instance.
Yeah.
Because I think with Nigeria, there's more of a drive than with Ghanaians.
Yeah.
But they can be lazy, but I mean, Ghanaians are typically a bit more lazy. But I think the word I'm looking for is laid back.
Yeah, laid back. Yeah,
a bit more laid back. Yeah.
Like you're talking about timing. Like today, I got here on time. Yeah, and that's very. It's not really like me.
You got here the same time as me, man. That's perfect time, man.
One thing I used to hear in Ghana all the time, they'll say, "Look, be here at 9 a.m. Yeah." And we're saying 9 a.m. GMT. That's Greenwich Mean Time, not Ghana Man Time.
Ghana Man Time.
Yeah. That's the thing you had all the time.
All the time, yeah.
So timing is just people. Tardiness is very, very normal in Ghana. It's very, very common. It's just expected.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that Ghanaians in general, like the typical Ghanaians, is lazy? But the same, this is
laid
another
back.
Laid back. Sorry, laid back. Yeah, let's refrain from the lazy word, so that I don't have Ghanaians calling emailing me death threats and stuff. We don't want that. God bless you guys. We don't want that. Why do you think some Ghanaians are that laid back and at the same time they want the world? Like when it comes to dishing out money, whatever, they're or dishing out food, they're the first person there. You know what I'm saying?
It's weird. Like I feel like there's just some people are literally sitting down next to somebody waiting for them to get rich. Do you know what I mean? Like there's one lyric that Nas said. He says, "How you a man waiting for another man to get rich is your plan to stick out your hand real quick." I just heard that and I thought, wow, yeah, that deserves that. That definitely deserves that.
I did not know that.
I heard that lyric and I just thought, wow.
Yeah.
And stick your hand out to catch.
That's Nas. Nas with the bars always, man. Nas always comes hard to the bars.
Very hard. So
yeah,
it's just the point I was making, about that, even saying that is that Ghana, like, I don't want Ghana to change in the sense of the laid backness, because it's a very laid back country and that's just the culture. It's like, why stress yourself? That's the point. Like, why? Like, the world ain't gonna end. No one's gonna die.
Yeah.
Just relax. Do you know what I mean? Like, just chill out. Like, don't be so mad about a situation. And they'll almost force you, not to be mad about situations. They'll make you resign and accept the situation as it is.
Yeah.
And not be so mad about situations.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yep. And once you accustom yourself to that and you don't be so mad about situations, you will have the best time of your life.
It's true.
You enjoy everything.
It's
but
true.
if you let things get to you, you will hate it. You would hate the country with passion. If you want things to be quick, like here, like this there, everything there, you will hate the country. That's just not how it works. It's just not how things work.
Yeah. But I mean, I know people that they don't really like Ghana, but they don't necessarily hate it. You know. Okay. I mean, I guess it's so subjective, right? Some people have their own preferences.
I suppose so. I know people that don't hate it and don't necessarily like it. Don't hate, but the thing is, like, even with those people who don't hate it, but they don't like it, when they're away from it from a period of time, they miss it.
They got to miss it, surely.
Yeah. That's why they keep going back.
Do
you know what I mean? That
but like every 10 years, like, come on, like.
But like,
that's not like,
when the things with this year of return. It's true. No, you're right. But with this year of return and stuff like that, this is a country that you come from. Yeah, you come from this country. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If you're seeing people going to the country you come from, enjoying themselves, living up, making things happen, and you're not involved, how long is it gonna be before you start to be like, nah, I can't take this no more?
It's only a matter of time, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it applies to those that particular lifestyle appeals to. I guess for whatever reason, that particular lifestyle. Obviously, you're talking about the year return, right?
Yeah.
So let's take a typical year of the returner. They're Afro Nation, they're Afrochella, they're every club, every house party.
Think that, you know, I don't think that. I think that's only year of return during Christmas. Because there was year of return throughout the whole entire year. So the other year of returners were people that went to Kakum National Park, people that went to Cape Coast Castle, people that went to, like, Ghana has so much to offer, like, than just like what we usually talk about Accra and that.
It does. Oh my gosh, like, Ghana has so much to offer.
So much. When I went there, I actually went to Bolgatanga. Yeah.
Oh, you went to Bolgatanga?
In the north.
Upper East? Upper East?
I didn't know, you know.
It's Upper East.
Upper East.
Did you not? Charlie, did you not get taught your regions in Ghana?
Oh, they did, but they changed it now.
They've added more regions. I think there's 3 more regions, isn't there?
No, I don't know. I think
now it's 15.
More, you know?
I think it's now 15. Is it 15 or 12 regions?
I think 15. But
they
changed
Bolgatanga. It's
Bolgatanga
definitely Upper East.
Upper East and the Wires Upper West.
Yeah, Wires Upper West.
Okay, cool. But they split Brong and Hamfor into 2 regions.
They did, yeah.
They split Volta region into 2 regions, and I think they split West region into 2 regions. So it's like there's Upper West and Lower West. Do you know what I mean? As someone that listens to a lot of politics, why do you think that is? Like, why did they do this again? Oh, because there's more capitals of regions now in Ghana. Now there's more capitals of regions. Yeah. So now they can actually centralize money in those places and try and make sure. Is? Yeah. It's just to make sure.
It was too big before. It was harder to do before, was it?
Well, it was almost like say for example, it's a bad example. Say this is UK for example, isn't it?
Yeah.
UK for example, like say there's like Mansfield, Mansfield town, it's a nice town, but no one goes there. No one wants anything there. Yeah. Like, why would you go there? Do you know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
They need to give a reason. There needs to be a reason. Like, this is the capital of this region for that or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like there's lots of cities in the UK that are big and massive. Like there's Leeds. There's there's Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool. There's Liverpool, Newcastle, Sheffield. But it is Sheffield. Yeah, I should have mentioned Sheffield. But
it's okay.
And Brighton, Bristol.
Brighton, Bristol.
But it is so. this country is so London centric.
It is
so London centric. Just like Ghana is so Accra centric.
Yeah.
So they needed to break that up and make other things happen in other places.
But you know what? I think this is good convo, by the way. But you know what? I think we're gonna start to see people starting to live outside Accra and maybe even move away. Live. Yeah, I did say that already. Yeah, live outside Accra. I'm gonna see a lot more developments, exciting developments outside Accra too, because I'm hearing some new airports are coming outside Accra. I'm also hearing
the airport talk. Yeah.
They're
you giving that all.
It's air. Yeah, it's
like,
air, right?
And not air, but they just keep saying it. Like they said, they're gonna build one in Pram. Yeah.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
Is that what region is Pram again?
It's in the Accra region. But I said that Kotika is like it's too much, so they wanted to make their two, so they're
okay. As for that one, Nim, I don't know that one, right? I don't know that one. Okay,
but I know there's a way to get people to buy.
I think is it Kumasi?
Yeah, there's a Kumasi. Airport.
Is it? There's a new airport. I think one of these regions are getting a brand new airport. I think it's Kumasi.
Kumasi's really got one. Kumasi got an airport. Takoradi has an airport.
Someone's getting a brand new airport, like a brand new, like to rival, the new Kotika Terminal 3.
Yeah, but the whole point is that the one in Pram was meant to be like the Gatwick of Ghana. Do you know
really?
What I mean?
Okay, was it? Okay.
Yeah. So Kotika stays at the Heathrow.
Yeah.
And Pram is
I like that description.
It's a bit further out, but you can go there and still travel aboard.
I like that description, man.
Yeah. That's why people are investing there and people are buying land and trying to get there because they believe. But they said this ages ago. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very big feat to build an airport. I just don't see it happening anytime soon. That's just my personal perspective. And like I feel like there's so many things in Ghana that are such a higher priority.
Yeah, they don't need another airport now. For now, I mean, why?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the traffic is okay. I don't think Terminal 3 is struggling. Is it? Surely.
Terminal 3 is great. They're doing very well.
Doing good, but it's not struggling. I mean, it's not over. It's not over. I mean, sorry, not struggling.
I mean, it's not overwhelmed.
It's not
any way whatsoever.
Traffic. So they don't need to open up another airport. It's just, I think right now it's just vanity.
Yeah,
it's just vanity.
But it's the same as Heathrow. Why are you extending Heathrow? Why we're growing Heathrow Airport? Why are they building another, what do you call it, runway in Heathrow
As for
Airport?
that one, dear, we'll have to investigate. I don't know that one now.
It makes sense, but I mean, like, they want to compete internationally with other airports as well. So
Again, vanity. You know what I mean?
Very vanity, but very much vanity. One thing I was going to say, actually, I was going to talk about, I can't remember what I was going to do. I was going to say it's something to do with the airports. So, now, I believe that the number one thing that Ghana should invest in and think about right now, is getting a proper train system. That's my thing. I think a train system that I can get a train from Axim to Accra that stops in Takoradi, Sekondi, Cape Coast, Winneba, all the places along the way. A train that will take me there so I can get there within a short space of time. I think that will revolutionize the country.
I think the train system's in progress, isn't it?
There's trains there, but it's not that distance like that.
It's not that great.
They've only got like local trains like in that area.
Yeah.
But like they don't have an interest in doing that because STC and VIP make so much money.
Yeah, that makes
for like
sense,
people. Like I heard that they got government officials that actually have money in STC and VIP.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's not within their interest for a train system to be there.
Yeah, that makes sense. That
You know
does
what I mean?
make sense, yeah.
That's what I was going to mention earlier when we were talking about STC and VIP.
And I think they'll have to build a track as well, and where will the track run? You know what I mean? So I mean, it hasn't been set up in that way.
But it can be done though, man.
It can be done. Of course, it can. I know it can be
Like,
done.
They built like here. They got trains underneath the ground. Do you know what I mean? You know, because they got trains underneath the ground.
London, come on, that's London Underground.
Yeah, but there's other like it's in Tokyo. It's in like even Lyon. Yeah, Lyon's the third city in France. Yeah, after what do you call it? Paris and Marseille. Yeah, and they have an underground.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, Barcelona's got an underground. That's hot. That's on the coast.
You're forgetting this is Europe, though.
Yeah.
They don't, Ghana don't have that Europe money. You understand? They don't have that Europe money to be able to just.
Now I'm just saying the possibilities. I'm just saying what, like in the future, these things shouldn't be like if we're heading in a crazy direction, we're heading in a good direction. These things could be done. If someone can do an underground, you can do a simple train. You can do a simple train.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I should be able to get train to Kumasi. You know?
Yeah. Should be able to get a train. And do you think that the trains, if they were to be enforced, do you think they will help with the traffic issues?
Oh, of course. Of course.
But
100%.
But then another thing I was going to say is, you know what Ghanaians are like? You know how they even sit in a trotro, how they pack a trotro, how they pack even a car, a taxi.
We think it'd be like India.
Yeah. People are hanging out. You know what Ghanaians are like? People hanging out. They'll just be curious and just try and do all types of nonsense.
Yeah.
Understand?
They'll learn.
Trying to hang out the train.
They'll learn.
Because there's massive, there's trucks that carry goods, right? There's lorries or there's trucks that carry goods.
I didn't even think about freight. I didn't think about
freight forwarding.
Yeah,
exactly, with the freight forwarding, truck drivers or what have you. Do you see how some of these people, they overload their cars? Yeah. You know what I mean?
They all do. They all do. Like, it's just normal.
That's the thing.
And if you think something's going to fall out.
You see?
But they never fall out, though.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. And then you see the road getting blocked and it causes even more traffic.
Yeah.
But then the point is, I've just lost my point. What was the point I was trying to make?
Right, the people carrying things, you think they'll do the same thing?
Yeah, so basically, So I was saying that if these people are overloading, what's already existing, like, maybe like the lorries, maybe the trotros, whatever, they're getting packed out, right? Now, if those things are being overloaded, how much more do you think the trains are gonna be overloaded, and how practical do you think it's gonna be for Ghana to have a train? If it's gonna get overloaded, people are gonna maybe just fall off, and because being overloaded in the trotro is fine, right? The door is closed, right? But then what if this train is a train where people have access to the doors and they can move around, etc.
But that's the thing, that's where STC,
that's a hazard, right?
That's where STC and VIP are not void. Do you get what I mean? Because like people worry about STC and VIP losing money. The train will be much more expensive, number one. Yeah. So if someone's getting on a train, you have to pay a bit more money. Yeah. So like if you're getting on a train here, if I'm getting on a train remember we had to get a train to Keele. Yeah. Get that Virgin. Yeah. That was expensive, right?
That was expensive.
Yeah. Really expensive. So you know what I mean? Not everyone can get it. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone get it. Some people might have to sometimes you have to take the National Express. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So STC and VIP, they're not going to be put out of business. They're still going to be there. Not everyone can get the train. It's like, it's just what it is. Do you know what I mean? You only get trained if you have time. Like, so.
The time, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's space for everyone.
That's a good point. Yeah. I think my worry is just the way the typical Ghanaian is. Like, if they get in the train, especially when they haven't seen a train before or they haven't been in the train and don't know what it's like, how do you know they're not going to, hang out at the door or just try something silly?
Someone will try to jump onto train. Someone will try to do things like train. People will get hit on train lines, like all kinds of things.
Yeah,
happen.
That's the thing. Yeah.
But these things happen, isn't it? Like
it does. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There'll be a lot of stuff that will go wrong at the start, but people will learn that look, trains are not to be played with. Stay away. I just hope that they're able to do stuff like build like bridges for trains and stuff like that, so the trains don't have to go in the way of the roads, or do you know what I mean, or just stuff like that. I just hope that they're able to do that. But I just think a train system in Ghana is just something that's amazing, amazing. And there's other reasons for that, but I'll discuss that outside the podcast. So
that's fine. And talking about we've talked about infrastructure, new infrastructure. We talked about just now trains, new trains. What other things, James, do you feel that is going to come soon to Ghana, like in terms of the near future? Like what things do you see coming next in terms of that Ghana doesn't really have or isn't really doing? I know it's quite a broad question, but
it is.
If there's anything that comes to mind?
I think the number one thing that Ghana needs that will probably be the next thing to go to Ghana will be faster internet.
I think faster internet. You think that's the next kind of change?
I think the connectivity of internet and that sort of stuff is going to be like, I think people are going to demand that a lot more.
But it is already there in a sense.
Yeah, but like people are doing stuff like they're buying data for their phones and that sort of stuff. Like you have to go to the shop to buy data and all these things there. There's no like fully roll on contracts.
Yeah, contracts is not as feasible in Africa because the credit system.
It's not. Also, at the same time Also, at the same time, there are a lot of people with broadbands in their houses that can run out.
Yeah.
So that it might they got data in the house. So if you use too much broadband in the house, it will run out.
True.
Like the people that have that, I feel like that's gonna go, because when you're working from home, those things, you can't have that problem of broadband running out.
You can't. Well, I guess if people are working from home, they need the internet to be in tip-top shape.
Of course, and people using Netflixes and that sort of stuff.
That's the thing.
Those things,
so you think do you think that's another challenge?
I think that's something that's
going to come.
It's going to be. It's going to come, and that will revolutionize the country.
Yeah. And what about like manufacturing? How do you feel like that industry would change in the future?
So manufacturing, that's something I've been having a lot of conversations about actually, which is quite interesting.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. So like, there was a problem at one point in Ghana with the second-hand clothing, if you remember.
Vaguely.
Yeah. So second-hand clothing. Yeah. So say for example, when people see here, when we throw away our clothing to second-hand things, we think that they're just being like given to a poor country or something like that. What's actually happening is they're getting those second-hand clothes, they're dumping them in a country like Ghana, and that Ghana will pay for it as well. So they're making money from that. So these people will get those second-hand clothes, and the best ones, they'll sell them in a shop. Like, you know what I mean? They're selling these second-hand clothes in shops. Yeah. The worst ones, people will try and take the material and try to make into clothes or something like that. And the second-hand clothing industry has hurt the clothing industry in Ghana a lot. Like it's hurt it. It's killed the low cost stuff. It's killed it. But in terms of high cost stuff, you got like tailors, like that chocolate guy and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. What's his name again?
Got the chocolate dude.
Yeah.
I don't know his real name. I don't know his name.
Fine.
Something like Kweku Bediako or something like that.
That's fine. We'll find it and then we'll leave the show notes for everybody to check that out.
But like the high end stuff, people are interested in buying Ghanaian clothing. Like the people do that. But I don't know. I like Ghana needs a Primark. Like it needs a low costing clothing shop that people can get that for first hand instead of getting second hand clothing, and it would really work out.
Yeah, something at like an affordable level for everyone.
Yeah,
because with some of these fashion shops that you may see in the different malls across Ghana, what was I gonna say? Some of these Ghanaian labels, maybe like a Woodin. I mean, right now I think I'm wearing a Woodin shirt, whatever.
Oh man!
I think even some of these labels, the prices that they sell their clothes at may not always be reasonable with the average Ghanaian with an average salary. Does that make sense?
They're not aiming for the average Ghanaian in any way whatsoever, man.
And that's the problem, James. I guess is what's happening is that they're being alienated. The average, our own people, our own average Ghanaians are being alienated because of the pricing. They've been priced out, rather. Yeah. Of buying, their own clothes, in Ghana. But then again, you mentioned tailors, right? They can just go to a tailor at the same time and be like, "Oh, could you make this for me?" Yeah,
but tailors are that's expensive as hell.
I guess it depends.
That's priced out.
I guess it depends the relationships you have with tailors and who. Yeah,
but that's the thing. Those relationships. That's also another privilege. Do you know what I mean? It's also another privilege. Like the fact that people have relationships, or like it's. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's another barrier for the average Ghanaian. Like the average, like that it is. It's just wild, isn't it? Like it's wild. Like there's just so much that needs to be done in the clothing and manufacturing industry in Ghana, and I think it would be good if it was led by the people that we were just talking about, by the people like the Woden people and like the chocolates and that sort of stuff. If they're able to like think about how they can make they make clothes, they already got the high end covered. Yeah. So what can they do for the people?
True, yeah, and it's a bit like what was I gonna say? Nana Kwame Bediako. I just want to compare it to what he wanted to do for housing in Ghana, because I think he was building a number of luxury projects, luxury real estate projects, and then he was like, he mentioned that he had some people come up to him come up to him and say, "Are you going to build anything that's a bit more affordable for people who can't, who don't have the money to splash on a Quali's apartment or whatever it is, understand?" So then I think that's when he built some of these other gated communities out there that people can't afford. So yeah, I mean, it's nice to have people like that around, but I think, just agreeing with you, I think we need to have people that can, design and build and create for the average Ghanaian. And I think in general, for us Westerners who want to move out and migrate and make something out of Ghana, I think that's the way we need to think as well, because the mass market is going to be the Ghana nationals, not necessarily the Ghana internationals. So we need to kind of cater out for them.
Facts. It's like facts, but it's just that's just my mentality when it comes to things. It's a fact.
That's okay.
But like people can still live off the luxury market is a fact. Like people can, and we've seen it. But the mass market allows you to live forever. If that makes sense. Mass market, that's the word. Because if you think about it, the richest guy in West Africa, is Aliko Dangote, right? Yeah, 100%. In Africa, period. In Africa, period. No, he's not the richest African. The richest African is Elon Musk.
Oh yeah. Technically, but I mean, technically, yes.
But he doesn't really live in Africa, innit? So
I'll class him more American. You know what I mean? Yeah. But he's South African, but I'll class him kind of American.
But as I was saying, that's just for semantics, though. Anyway, but stats for nerds. Aliko Dangote, he his money right now, the money he's making right now is from cement. Yeah. And if you think about the amount of houses that are built in Ghana, the amount of buildings that are built in Ghana, or the amount of buildings that are built in West Africa in general,
it's mad. It's ridiculous.
Like it's all these countries are construction sites. Yeah. And he's producing cement at a competitive price. Do you know what I mean? That he's not selling just to rich people. He's selling to everybody. Yeah, everybody wins. I don't know if he wins.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean? Find the gap. Money exactly. Find the gap. Exploit it. Yeah. Find the gap. Okay. Do something. That's what I mean by that.
Business.
Yeah. Like it just made sense. Yeah. And the thing is, he probably he's probably not a cement guru. He probably hasn't got passion for cement. You can't go and say, you know what? I like this kind of cement and that kind of cement. He's not a cement connoisseur. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He just saw a good business and done it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of people want to do their passions. Okay, fair enough, isn't it? Some people's passion might be art or making clothes or whatever. That's but sometimes you just got to do a good business. Do you know what I mean? And that's an example of something that's just smart.
Yeah. And I think that's a good point, because I think a lot of Westerners who try to move to Ghana, they try and do a business that either one, they feel that has never been done before, or two, they try and copy what everybody else is doing, and as a result, because of the saturation of the market or the extreme competition, they get defeated by the competition.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, like, I think a lot of it is making things when you want to go for the mass market, the number one word is affordable. When you go for the mass market, it's affordable. And that, when I say affordable, I'm not saying like the most rubbish products, that everyone can afford. Yeah. I'm saying something that is quality for the price at which they're getting. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm doing water, if I'm selling it for like the same price that all the other water companies are, but the product is better, you'll sell more. Or if you sell it a little bit less than the other waters, and the product is better, you'll wipe them out of the market.
Of course.
But people aren't necessarily. People always just want to be like in Ghana. People they want to be the best, isn't it? People are creative. It's like you'll get like 5 people in the team. You'll brief them, do this,
Yeah.
instead of them coming back to you with a brief that you asked them, yeah, they'll come back with something completely different because they thought that was the smartest thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, ask someone to
It's
give you
true.
a haircut, yeah, they'll
It's
give
true.
you like some next cuts and all these different things. Or
Yeah.
like girls even say when they get their hair done, they'll do a different style than what you told them to do because
Yeah.
they just want to be, you know, they want to show their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The mindset. Yeah. It's a mindset thing out there. Again,
Yeah.
I mean that's something we could probably talk a whole podcast on. Just the
100%.
mindset alone
Brief.
of Ghanaians.
Follow the brief, man. Follow the brief.
The mindset alone of Ghanaians, whether it's been too laid back or whether it's, I mean, with average Ghanaians, or whether it's you know, not being able to be trusted because they might do X, Y, and Z. You understand? Those are kind of traits of average Ghanaians that really put people off, and sometimes it can even make things harder. If, for example, if you're building a house back at home, that can make it harder because who can you trust? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I would credit, like, say, the Nana Bediakos and these type of people there because they're creating a certain level, yeah, of house building. They're creating a certain level of getting things right. The competition's gonna want to do the same thing because there's gonna be, like, whether he does cheaper, affordable housing, yeah, someone else is gonna do that. Like, whether he does it or not, someone else will come in and they'll try to make housing to the same standard. Well, not the same, but to some sort of nice standard and level, like out the doors without the paint on the side, and do you know what I mean? And without chips on it, or just, you know what I mean? Things done the way they're supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Like kitchens that are just properly aligned.
Yeah.
Tiles that are actually like in line, like not
Yeah.
off like that. Someone will come and they'll build that.
Yeah.
At a cheap price.
It's just standard, isn't it?
Someone's going to do it. Yeah, it's standard here.
Just
we
standard,
see it's
yeah.
standard. But out there, like, they're all, like, things will be, you know, jiggity jaggedy all the
I
time.
know, right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's what they think is...
They think it's okay.
It's
It's
okay,
nice.
yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's nice. I did that. It took me a long time.
Yeah.
But, like, someone will come and they'll do that. Like, it's going to happen, isn't it? Because the demand is there. And at this moment, because in Ghana, everything's done in cash, yeah. People in the UK and I don't know about America, people in the UK, some people want to go back to Ghana, but because they live here under such a credit system, they can't necessarily afford or to be able to go back there. And there are people that are exploiting that fact at the point that people do live here in a credit system.
Yeah, as they're trapped sometimes.
Yeah, and it's a business idea actually. But like, like if somebody gets paid a salary, in the UK, they can be given a UK. I'm gonna go for it. It can be given a UK loan to set up a life in Ghana.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. If they're able to pay back that salary, they're able to pay that back.
Yeah,
but like they can't do that in Ghana because the interest rates and all that sort of stuff are just a bit, it's a bit mad.
It's a bit crazy. Yeah, I mean that's another topic that we could spend the whole day talking about, like the Ghana interest rates and why they're so high. And just starting to bring this to a close. I know you work in social media at the moment.
Yeah.
When we were talking about what's coming in future in Ghana or what you think is going to be big or whatever, I think one thing which is big right now, which I think is going to get big, is mobile money.
Oh yeah,
mobile money and social media, in particular WhatsApp, because WhatsApp right now is like it's obviously it's getting better and better.
Well, what's that platform?
The WhatsApp
platform. Are you on a platform?
yeah, that's what they call
it.
Everyone
that's what they call
it, right? Yeah.
WhatsApp groups, in Ghana, people call them platforms.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I have no idea why, but they call them platforms.
Yeah, that's just Ghana for you anyway. Yeah. But what I see coming is something quite interesting, because the way WhatsApp has been set up, and because the thing with Ghana and some countries in Africa is you could, and I've experienced this myself, right? Because of the further work I'm doing at the moment, I would try and email or call a client in Africa, and I can't get through to them. But then you send them a WhatsApp, they pick up. They pick
Straight
up.
away, innit?
They pick up. Maybe same thing for Western Union money transfer. Maybe I want to wire money over to someone. That may take a few days, right? I go on my mobile money app.
Boom. What mobile money app do you use, by the way?
I won't plug them because I should be paid for this.
I don't want to.
But we'll talk about this off show.
We'll talk about after show.
After show, yeah.
I use a good one, by the way.
Yeah, so
you didn't charge me anything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, actually, we might be in the same line, but yeah, I'm not gonna plug them because I think they should definitely pay me at this stage. At this stage, yeah, because of the content. But yeah, I think this is the future. I mean, in general, the apps itself, the social media. And the messaging apps are definitely gonna be the future when it comes to like dealing with when it comes to communication and dealing with money. And I just want to know what your thoughts are as a social media person.
So, this is what people in the UK won't be as understanding of this.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, like in terms of like what's going on in Ghana, but in Ghana right now, when it comes to selling things, probably the best place to sell them, in terms of social media, is Instagram. Yeah. A lot of people in Ghana are purchasing from Instagram. Instagram in Ghana is, in a way, their Amazon.
Basically.
Yeah, in a way. So they've kind of encroached on Amazon's territory. Except for on Amazon, you can make the purchase direct, obviously. Yeah. But on Instagram, they might be able to make the purchase using mobile money. Do you know what I mean? So they've got the mobile thing on there, the mobile things on there. But it's like Instagram is like their thing, and that's it's different. Like even I was saying, she was having a conversation with you earlier as well about how much they love funerals and stuff. Yeah, my auntie has but that it's good that they're doing weddings and stuff instead, isn't it? Yeah, I only found out about Ghanaian weddings and that sort of stuff. Through my auntie, actually. Once I found out through it, but I started to see like how it really works. She makes cakes for like some of the great weddings in Ghana. What's that thing? Dream Desserts follower. Dream Desserts follower. Yeah.
Dream Desserts follower.
Yeah. I love that. I had to plug that. But like,
we'll put in the show notes.
She would show her cakes on her Instagram, and you just see the love that they get, and you'll see the love that other cake shops get, and just the love that even clothing shops and that sort of stuff. Yeah. Then there's other, I don't want to name, but there's other, what do you call it? Like there's watch companies in Ghana right now. There's different, do you know what I mean? There's different companies doing all different types of things in Ghana right now, There's one that I've been in contact with that kind of messaged me the other day saying that, asked me to do a survey or something like that. It's a travel company in Ghana. Okay. Yeah. So they offer experiences for people to travel to different places and that sort of stuff.
Okay. Like, shout out to Holiday Helper from season 1 who's doing the same thing.
Don't know if it's the same person, you know.
Okay, might be Holiday Helper.
Might be. I'll check it out later.
We're gonna have to talk.
Yeah, but it's like it was good, isn't it? And like things like that, you know. Yeah. Instagram is the spot where people are selling things in Ghana. Yeah. I heard that Jumia has had some issues because Jumia is like Nigeria.
Jumia is supposed to be the Amazon of Africa. But But you're saying that they've hit some roadblocks.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't know how well Jumia has done over COVID because this should have been their time.
True.
This should have been their time.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, but the thing is, if Africa's been a lot more restrictive in terms of like traffic, product traffic, human traffic, it makes it hard, right?
Yeah, but they use bikes.
I know, right? So
it's the kind of thing that like restaurants, they can't serve people. So therefore, get people in the kitchens and make the food that they can transport them to people's houses. And the way they find these houses, and they get there is by using pins. So therefore, they can follow the location from the pin. They don't need
WhatsApp. What's like a WhatsApp location?
Yeah. You just send a pin. Send that. You know what I mean? You just follow that and you go there. They don't need even door numbers. They don't need that. They don't need like all these road numbers and road names. They don't need that. They can just do it like that. Point. And that's what Jumia is. I remember when I was in the house, I was thinking in Ghana, should I order from Jumia? Should I? should I go out? I sit down, should I? I'm thinking this would be lazy if I order for it, because the thing is, in the UK, you order for delivery, you order for Uber Eats, you'll just do it. Do you know what I mean? But out there, you kind of feel like, look, I can just go out and enjoy myself right now. Like, I actually step out and talk to human beings. Why am I ordering in?
Yeah.
Like, that's a thought. Is that, why would I do that?
Totally.
I would only order in if I had guests and people were sitting down with me and I wanted to have food in the house where we sit down and we chat.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Rather than me go out. Otherwise, we'll go out and eat and enjoy.
What's the point? Yeah.
What's the point? So I really feel like this, I don't know how well they've done over the thing, but it'll be interesting to find that out. And I think that's where, like, in terms of digital and social, that's where things are kind of going in Ghana. And if anybody wants me to do their social in Ghana as well, give me a shout. I will do that for you. I'm a director. I know what I'm doing.
Jeez.
I'll get this stuff sorted for you.
You'll get a sort for you, ladies and gentlemen. That plug right there. And we'll have to investigate Jimmy and see what they've been up to. I mean, I did a blog about them and they've been doing really well. But
send me that blog after this.
I'll send it to you, yeah. And I think I saw one of their warehouses in Nigeria actually last year. I was driving past on the way to the airport actually.
Oh wow!
I think I saw it, if I'm correct. So they're making moves.
What did it look like? Is it huge?
It's massive, man.
Yeah,
you know Nigeria, man, is big.
Yeah,
Lagos in particular.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was big, man. But yeah,
that's wild.
But yeah, one more thing before we start to wrap this up. I was just wanted to jump on your point where, Jumia, where you're talking about the guys on the bike and stuff. I just hope that these guys are kind of, I hope they get safe routes to take, because the way people drive in Ghana is quite rough. So imagine, just getting knocked over by a car, in a bike. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
I had this conversation with a Ghanaian friend this morning. But like, I remember when I was in Ghana, a guy asked me, said, look, we're going to go here, jump on the back of my bike, I'll take you there quickly. I was like, I'll get Uber and it will follow you. And he's like, it's not just around the corner.
That's
like,
too funny.
I am not getting on your back.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, some people can do it. Some people can't, innit?
Yeah.
Like, some people know how to ride bikes in Ghana.
Can't do that in Ghana, man.
Specialist. You be a bike rider.
That's fine.
That's not for me, man.
That's what it is.
I don't ride bikes here.
Yeah. Same here, man. It's not for everyone.
Do you know what I mean?
It's not for everyone, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, excellent. James, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. I can't let you go without my customary question. And then obviously you can plug yourself one last time properly.
Shoot.
So what is the sound of Accra to you? So when someone mentions the word Accra to you, what thoughts, feelings, emotions, vibes come to mind?
When I think about the sound of Accra, what I hear is Takwadi. When I think about Accra, I just feel a sense of freedom, a sense of possibilities. Like, you can bump into anybody and have the best conversation you've ever had. Anybody.
Yeah.
People are not standoffish. Like, you could really change your life in the space of a day. And I don't think there are many cities in the world where it's as easy to do that.
Man. Wow. That's powerful. Very, very powerful. James, how can the audience connect with you and keep up with you?
So, if you follow me on my Twitter, which is James_MERCER_PR. You can follow me on my Instagram, which is j.bankole.mercer, or follow me or connect with me on LinkedIn. That's probably the one that I'm probably the most active on.
Oh, yes.
Just keeping it real.
Yeah, I think every time I log on LinkedIn, I see James Mercer like this or share this or something.
Yeah,
which I don't blame you, because LinkedIn algorithm is so good, man.
It's so good. It's good.
Yeah, Facebook. All the other platforms have
People spend more money. People spend more time. So they spend more time. On LinkedIn. So when people look at the feed, people look at it for a longer time. They'll actually look at what's there.
Oh, right.
Rather than Facebook, you scroll through. On Instagram, you scroll through quickly as well. On LinkedIn, people look and it's
because
underestimated.
it's a lot more slower pace, isn't it? Because Facebook and like Twitter is especially.
Yeah.
Maybe even Instagram is fast paced.
Twitter, you just look at your notifications. You don't go down your feed. Like, your feed will just give you a heart attack. It's just too much information.
Too much, yeah. But I go
you
through
just check
the
out
feed.
what's trending. You check out what's trending.
Yeah. I usually go to trending and the feeds. I mean, the notifications usually for me, I don't really get a lot, so I don't really look there.
Yeah, but now Twitter to give you notifications if someone that you regularly interact with, likes something,
yeah,
and it will get a notification for that. That's a bit wild, isn't it? Say this is doing really well. Have a look at this tweet.
It's so addictive, man. So
very.
Even though I still have a Twitter account, I don't use it as much because it's just I can easily spend so much time on there just laughing and whatever.
Yeah, I don't tweet much. I don't post much on Instagram. I don't post much on like Facebook. I literally, the only thing I post on probably right now is probably LinkedIn. And because I like to write, obviously, so I write articles on my Medium. Follow my Medium as well, by the way, guys. So if I'm writing articles, I'll put that on there, and LinkedIn or Medium. So those, I won't say long form. I'm a mid form content guy now. You know, I'm not into the photos and those things there.
Yeah, I mean that's for another day when people just put all these photos and stuff on LinkedIn just for likes and attention. It's annoying.
Yeah, I guess so. Is it that people love it, innit? Like that's the whole purpose of social media is to make money. Let's be real, but like the reason why people like it so much is the gratification that people get from getting appreciation for their posts. So it's an addiction. People love that. So at the end of the day, like the social media platforms are able to take advantage of that and appeal to that within people's psyche.
Makes sense.
To make them addicted to seeing it. And there's a lot of entertaining content on there.
100%. Yeah, at the same time, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah. Well, thanks for those tips, James. And I'm sure you guys know where to find James if you do need some help with your social media, etc., on your campaigns. Yeah, James, any announcements you wanted to leave the audience with, or any final words you wanted to leave the audience with before we sign out?
I'm just saying, guys, if you haven't considered looking into a future in Ghana, consider it now.
That's it. James, thanks for coming on, man. Oh, are we gonna do this because of COVID?
We have to do explanation just for them, isn't it? Like, for the people, innit? So do you know what I mean? We set an example. Yeah. When the camera's off, we'll slap. I'm joking. All right. Anyway,
well, thanks for listening, guys. And you know where to get the show notes, thesoundofaccra.com for the show notes, and you'll be able to find all the links and the references from today's show. Thanks for listening. Cheers.